great partners in Congress, Pete, Catherine, Chair, Whip, House Democratic Caucus, Nanette, and all the incredible members of the Congressional Hispanic Caucus. And a special thanks to the two incredible CHC members who are retiring, Tony and Grace.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please have a seat if you have one. You guys don't have a seat, huh? Oh, man. Well, the speech is only an hour and 20 minutes long. I just listened to a Trump speech, so. And thank you to everyone in the Congressional Hispanic Caucus Institute for inspiring and empowering the next generation of leaders. Think about it. 1 in 4 public school students are American and America are Latino. Your future is their future, and their future is the future of America. Ladies and gentlemen, you embody the very idea of America, the idea that we all are created equal, deserve to be treated equally throughout our lives. We've never fully lived up to that, but we've never walked away from it either because of leaders like all of you in this room. We're a nation of immigrants, a nation of dreamers, a nation of freedom. And we're going to speak about violence. We're going to speak about guns. More children in America die from gunshot wounds than any other reason in American history. Sheer cowardice to do nothing about it. It's sheer cowardice. So if you stand against violence in America, then join me in getting the weapons of war off their streets. The AR-15 style weapons used to shoot Donald Trump, but just was used to kill so many others, including children. It's time to outlaw assault weapons, period. I did it once and we should do it again. If you want to stand against violence in America, let's start by denouncing the violence of January the 6th. Stop saying you're going to pardon insurrectionists. Start admitting they're lost in the 2020 election and commit to accepting the results, which you haven't done yet, of the 2024 election. Look, if you want to lower the temperature, you got to stop saying immigrants are poisoning the blood of America. They are the blood of America. They are the blood of America. You can stop calling immigrants animals and rapists and murderers. You can stop spreading lies and hate, demonizing Haitian communities in Ohio. You can stop by blaming every other American in America. I also announced an executive action that speeds up work visas. Tell people, including dreamers who graduated from U.S. colleges, to land jobs of high demand and high skilled professions. My administration is also expanding access to legal representation and resources for people seeking legal status. We're working with all of you to ensure folks can have access to these services. Just as we work together to fix our broken immigration system, we must do it. I took executive action to secure the border. It's working. Border encounters have dropped over 50%. Let me be clear. People can still receive asylum by making an appointment to arrive at a legal post of entry. And they are. But let me be clear. There is no substitute for comprehensive immigration reform. None. Look how far we've come in the past 4 years. Together, COVID no longer controls our lives. Our economy is literally the strongest in the world. Historic low Latino unemployment. Record growth in Latino small businesses. Latino wealth has grown by 50%. There's more to do. But we put checks in pockets that cut Latino child poverty in half. We increased child care subsidy funding by 50%, providing families with peace of mind and still growing the economy. We're turning around Puerto Rico's economy, investing more than $140 billion and adding 100,000 new jobs in Puerto Rico. I'm also relieving student debt for nearly 5 million borrowers, many of whom are Latinos. And I've not stopped yet. The courts are not going to win this. And we're investing over $15 billion, the largest investment in history, in Hispanic-serving institutions. That's a fact, $15 billion. We also announced the first ever White House initiative and President's Board of Advisors for Hispanic-serving institutions to advance equity, excellence, and opportunity. We're not only going to stop extreme MAGA Republicans from cutting Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid, we're expanding and strengthening it. These programs are making the wealthy begin to pay their fair share if we do it the right way. They don't pay anywhere near percentage what everybody else pays. We've capped the cost of insulin for seniors at $35 a month instead of an average of $400 a month. And starting in January, we're capping total drug costs for seniors at $2,000 a year, even for expensive drugs like cancer costs of $10, $12, and $14 a year. We're going to continue to fight to do that for every single American. By the way, our reforms not only save lives, they're saving the average taxpayer $160 billion because Medicare no longer has to pay exorbitant prices of Big Pharma. There's so much more. Well, all this progress is in stark contrast to Trump's devastating record for the Latino community. His mismanagement of the pandemic devastated the Latino community. Trump is a failed businessman who drove up Latino unemployment and decimated Latino small businesses. And his attacks on legal immigration betray what we stand for as a nation. He separated families at the border for being children from their parents. He banned people based on their faith. And now Trump and extreme MAGA officials have an agenda, something they call, as you all know, Project 2025. At the top of that list, and he means it, is the deportation of over 11 million people. They say they would use local police, the National Guard, and even the United States military to round up and rip away millions of people from their homes, families, and communities. Think about that. Mass detention camps that will tear our country apart and damage our international relations and devastate our economy. And as outrageous as it sounds, he wants to take away birthright citizenship. If you're born here, it doesn't mean you're automatically an American citizen. That cannot happen. Jill and my ancestors were immigrants as well, years and years ago. Italian, Italy, and Ireland. They came with very little but their family and their faith. And they were criticized because many of them were Catholics and weren't allowed to work. We're decimated in places like Scranton, Pennsylvania, where I'm from, in the coal mines. My family Bible, the same Bible my ancestors brought across the ocean, sits on my table in my Oval Office. And across the room, I placed another powerful symbol for me. And from the very beginning, the bust of Cesar Chavez. He inspired me when I first ran as a 29-year-old kid in Delaware. He was organizing in Delaware. My dad taught me early on about the dignity of work and the dignity of all people. Like the 6 Latino construction workers who died when the bridge collapsed in Baltimore Harbor. I met and prayed with their families. They were literally building a bridge to the American dream. That's the American story, the Latino American story. You are the future. You are the history. You will make the history. I mean that sincerely. Think about it. 25 out of every 100 students in our schools are Latino. We have to remember who we are. We're a nation of immigrants. That's why we're strong. We're the United States of America. And there is nothing beyond our capacity when we decide to do something. We're the only nation in the world that's come out of every crisis stronger than we went in. And with the leadership of the Latino community, it's going to happen again. God bless you all, and may God protect our troops. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're the best. Thank you.
I think this is one of the greatest events for the Hispanic community across the United States. It's an opportunity where all the Hispanics get together, and of course other groups, but it's a night that we celebrate our Congress folks that are in the Senate and also in the House of Representatives, our representatives that are taking care of Hispanic issues for us. And it's a night where they celebrate their accomplishments, and we are here to laud them in the work that they're doing, and also to welcome them coming back, with all the folks that are coming in from across the United States, to thank them for their service. And that's why we're here. I came all the way from Dallas, Texas to be with them. I had a great evening, and the accomplishments that they have done are tremendous. We support them, and we'll continue to do that. They represent us in the Hispanic community, and we got to stand up for them, for the work that they're doing.
Wonderful. We know that you're being backing up also Kamala Harris for the first time. And what pulls you, really feel this is the right choice? And why do you think this is going to bring this hope back to Hispanic?
Well, one of the things that I'm a member of LULAC. I'm the national president of LULAC. One of the things that we did is we created a super PAC this year, and it's called LULAC Adelante. And one of the things that LULAC Adelante did is, for the first time, we endorse Kamala Harris, because she's got proposals in there that affect the Hispanic community. We're looking at health issues. We're looking at, of course, immigration. She says that she is willing to sign that bill, that the two parties came together. We support that, and we support the work that she is hoping to do for the United States. She is the best of two candidates. The other candidate just tears us down. They want to send all the immigrants back wherever they came from, and we don't support that. Our job here is to work with the community, work with the immigrants that are coming in, that are being persecuted in other countries, and we support that. And if you listen to her message, she represents this country. And because of that, those are things that we support, and we support what she's doing. Okay.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing with us.
Can you share with us the importance of this event and why is it so important for Hispanic community?
Yes, there's three things that are vitally important for the Hispanic community to become inclusive in America. The first is education. The second one is economic empowerment. And probably the most important is political empowerment. This event shows that the political empowerment continues to develop. We're 20% of the American population, so we should probably expect 20 senators, 20% of all House members. And as you can see, we're not quite there, but we're moving in the right direction.
Wonderful. And about the things that are going to be moving forward, the campaigns, what do you think is the key part that will bring Hispanics towards one side or the other one? What do you think?
I think that the most important thing is for the Hispanic community to understand that government can be of help. Right now, I don't think they quite understand it as a community. For example, we have the lowest education achievement in America. The states of Texas and California, Arizona, and others with very large Hispanic populations have the worst education systems, and that's where our kids are going to school. And there's no consequence right now. So we have to fix that. So I think that parents are motivated by their children because they're so pro-family. They want a good quality education. They want to make sure their kids go to a safe place to get educated. They're not going to be shot at. And then, of course, they want to make sure that their children are very successful education-wise.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for
Absolutely. You bet. Thank you for the opportunity. Okay.
Yes. Can you share with us the importance of this event and why you think it's really targeting on the Hispanic communities?
Sure. This event has felt like a sort of catalytic motivation to go back to our roles, our communities, our jobs, and bring this energy and focus to the work that we do.
Wonderful. And what is, for all the things that they talked about regarding policies for the Hispanic community, is there one that you think is really going to help the community to show up and to solve the issues?
Absolutely. So my professional focus is in affordable housing, and I think that there's no greater catalyst for making progress with that than impactful federal policy and state policy. And so it was very inspiring to hear the speakers talking about policies that can impact the Latino community. And I believe that affordable housing is, more central than anything, really, in terms of building wealth, stability, and, essentially being the heart of what the Latino community has always been about, which is family, togetherness, home. And so I hope that we'll translate that to a policy level.
And also regarding the new outreach of the Kamala regarding this, like talking about affordable housing.
Yeah.
What do you think is going to be like? This is going to be one of the topics that will really move the Hispanic community towards this side on the election process.
Yeah, I mean, I think that, when Vice President Harris spoke at the conference, she led with housing as the intro message very early in her speech. And I think that she had her finger on the pulse of what people care about and what is important to the Latino community and to all communities. And so I think that will be one of the more impactful things she would do as president, is enact the next wave of federal housing policy.
What is the impression you get from this kind of events focused only for Latinos?
Well, I look forward annually to this event. It really is a wonderful celebration of Hispanic leadership and success. I think it's so important for us to celebrate our progress. And tonight, we had a chance to do that together. 2,000 guests at the Congressional Hispanic Caucus Institute Awards Gala. I leave tonight inspired.
Wonderful. About the proposals that they gave regarding the politics, what do you think is the most important for Hispanics and that can tilt the balance towards one side or the other? Because they mentioned a lot of things here about the politics.
Yes, there are a number of very important issues at stake for the Latino community in this election. Certainly healthcare, immigration, housing, jobs. All of those issues are very important. And of course, the right of women to decide how it is they deal with reproduction. That's birth and all of that. So abortion is definitely an issue that I think is important to our community and all communities.
Wonderful. Regarding the work that your organization does, can you explain us a little bit more so the audience knows more about your...
Well, the Latino Leaders Network is celebrating its 20th year. It was formed in 2004 to bring leaders together by spotlighting national leadership, by building a profile, and to give an opportunity for leaders to share their personal story of obstacles overcome to achieve success. We have convened over 72 luncheons, over 40 tributes to mayors, cafecitos, again featuring our leaders to share their stories. We have in the Latino community role models. We have heroes. We have success stories that need to be told, and that's what we do.
Wonderful. Any other thing you would like to
No, other than the fact I love being Latino. 365 days a year, and I love being Latino during Hispanic Heritage Month all the more.
Thank you
Okay.
so much.
Okay,
Have
thank
a
you.
nice
Okay, thanks.
Your remarks about these kind of events, how you come up with the inspiration, certain things you would like to share with us?
One thing I come out of this event is how I see a lot of Afro-Latinas and faces similar to my own, and it's nice to see a space for that opening up for people my age and the new generation that is to come. So it just means a lot to come out and see people who are going through the same things as me.
Yeah. Regarding what you heard about some of the politicians that were presented to you, say, like their positions, what do you think is that really the most important for the younger generations to do?
I think the most important thing is to know that whenever you feel like you're stuck somewhere, you could always get out. You could always get out. There's always a way. You'll never be at a rock bottom and not able to pick yourself back up from anything.
Wonderful. And when you want to, like, what brings you up in those difficult times?
People bring me up a lot.
Wonderful. Any message you would like to give to our audience?
Just stay hopeful. That's all.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you so much.